What is the purpose of update DML command or update? So guys, yesterday we have seen how to other commands like DDLs and DMLs. In the DDLs you have seen create, alter, rename, drop, truncate and delete. And in DML we have gone through the insert, and today we shall see about update. So what is the purpose of update? Yesterday we have seen inserting the data into the database table. Now I want to update that already inserted data. Maybe I want to update all, or I want to update specific. At that time I can use update SQL command. So update SQL command is used to update or modify the values of a function of a specific column of the table. Whenever there is a need to modify the column values, then you can use update command. So, or you can call, you want to update the rows, of the tables. At that time also you can use update. So what is the syntax to work with the update? So guys, you need to use a keyword called update followed by table name. So let me use here table name, and followed by what are the column values you want to update. So it is compulsory to provide the column name and appropriate value. Suppose, take example, I'm going for here single column. Okay, this is general syntax. If you apply this command, update table name and column name, that whole column values, all column values will be updated. Let me go for specific column. Or more than two columns you can call. So I can change the same structure into this form. So I can take the same value and replicate for multiple times. Column 2, I want to update multiple columns, so you can mention multiple columns separated by commas. Here also you can update all the values of those columns, of those multiple columns. Now one more query, let me go. Now sorry, control C, one more query, let me go, or one more syntax, let me proceed. I want to update those columns, but wherever my matching condition should find, so I can use their where clause. You can use where clause into the update, into delete, as well as into select. Okay, as well as you can go for joins as a functions. Okay, at that time we shall see where clause. So here you can till now I haven't used the where, but now I'm using where. So update column name, update table, then number list of columns and their values you want to update, and I want to update where my specific value or specific condition should match. So you can use where and your condition, guys. And at last, every statements in SQL ends with a semicolon, guys. So there are three different forms of syntaxes. This first form, to update specific column with all values. Second, update multiple values for all the values, update multiple columns for all the values of those multiple columns. And third, update multiple columns but the matching condition, with matching condition, guys. So let me add the note point about this update. So update SQL command is useful for SQL command is used to update, or you can call edit, or some people call as you can call as a modify the value of the column, or of a column from the table. Okay guys, fine. So if I go for example, suppose for the example's sake, if I type any query, suppose I am having a table, suppose I'm going for update. What is the table name? I'm going for, suppose, student contains the column name. I want to update the student column for all. Branch, I'm going for CSC. So here I use single quote, because single quote I mentioned here, I assume branch is a varchar of type, so that's why I kept CSC. So this update all the values of branch column to the CSC. Existing may be mechanical, existing may be anything, but it will update all values. I want to update multiple columns, so go for same. Then you can go for college, institute name. So if I add here, suppose my college, sorry, double quote is not applicable, I need to use single quote here. So single quote, guys. So here updates two columns, I want to go for condition based. I want to go for condition based. Okay, update student. I want to update suppose address. So address is the column. Suppose I want to update the Pune. So here is a Pune. Where I want to go for name, student name. Suppose student name. If I search for the student name, can I see any student name? Vaibhav, or suppose if I go for Vishwajit. Okay, fine. So wherever Vishwajit student match, his address will be changed to Pune, guys. Okay, so these are the statements that you can able to work with the update. Guys, I forget to add one update table name. I need to use here what set. We need to use one column. So here set guys. So I'm my mistake. I forget to use here set the values. Example also set update student set address Pune where name. Okay guys, let us see now the examples. So are the users trying to create the roles on users. Let me start once again. This is my well. So root is the password. So let me use the database. So yesterday we have created which database name? We have created JJM, I think, right? JJM we have created. So show databases or use JJM, right? So use JJM. Let me check the tables. Show tables here. Select star from which table contains all the data. Let me check here. A staff table does not contain staff 1. We go for staff 1. Select star from you can find these all the values, guys. You can find all the values. Some of them duplicate, some of them are unique. Okay, fine. So let us see now. Update table name, set column name, value column names, and we'll go for updating the values. So guys, let us see updating. What should I update now? I want to update phone numbers. So let me go for update staff. What is the table name? Staff 1 set. Let me update phone for all. So if I'm going for the values, so guys, what will happen? What would be the result of this? Update staff 1 set phone 56789. What would be the result of this query? Very good. Everybody's phone number will be 56789. You can see here 15 rows affected. Should affect 16, but 15, how come? Let me check. Anyone is 56789. One Ganesha is there, 56789. Okay, fine. So here you can analyze. But if existing value is there, it will not update, it will keep as it is. And if the value is different from the setting value to the existing value, then only it updates. So you can go for select star from staff 1. You can see here all the column values are has been set to 56789. Okay, fine. Now let me go for updating multiple columns. We go for updating multiple columns, guys. So now suppose I want to update salary instead of salary, or salary to suppose any salary, guys, 66,000 something. Okay, fine. Unknown column, spelling mistake, SALA RY. Okay, fine. You can see here rows matched, changed to 16s, warning 0. Let me get the values. So you can see here all the columns, means multiple column values has been changed. So guys, this is about multiple columns. Now I want to go by using where clause. I want to show by using where clause. So here update staff 1 set. I want to change set change salary to somewhat 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, as well as let me apply whose id is 1 id belongs to Shankar. Okay, spelling mistake is there, Shankar. Otherwise let me change the name, but spelling mistake is there. You can see here for employee id 1, spelling mistake is there, Shankar. I want to change Shankar to Shankar. So guys, let me change the name, set name. So it's varchar. I need to change to Shankar, Shankar. Spelling mistake, I want to change. Set name. So I'm using where clause. So where employee id, eid, where 1. Now if you observe here in this table, you have only one Shankar. Sorry, only one employee id is 1. So count is 1. So it will affect to only one record. So you can see here rows matched a 1, changed a 1, and select star from staff. So last time it was Shankar. I would have changed to Shankar. Now suppose for Shankar, I want to change multiple values. Shankar to, suppose I want to change the gender keep as it is. Suppose I want to change the date of birth. It's I need to keep in dd YYY and dd format. So I'm going from 1990 to suppose 2020 hyphen suppose 06 hyphen and some today's date. Suppose if I'm going for 15, okay, one column. I want to change its salary. I want to change the salary some 4567, as well as I want to change his phone number. So some other not 456 998877. Okay, 998877. So if you observe the output after executing the successful query, so select star from Shankar. Now last time it was 1990 and salary was 6666.55 and phone number was 56789. It had changed to 998877. Means you can update multiple columns by using where clause. Now this is for specific id. Suppose now if you observe here, there are some duplicate columns 55 55 55 55 promote 55 promote 55 promote. Any more 55? Yes, 55 dummy. Now I want to change, go for some more new query where duplicate rows, how it is affected. Suppose there are multiple columns, suppose there are multiple rows and whose conditions or whose matching IDs are same or matching conditions are same, then that update query will affect to all the records wherever condition matches. So let me go for that condition also. Update staff 1 set suppose I'm trying to set, so you can find here null. So set let me change the gender to, suppose I'm going for female and want to change to or suppose salary or date phone, change to phone and somewhat change to 334455. okay, fine, 33445. Where employee id is 55. So what would happen if I go for this query successfully? What would be the result? Anyone can tell me? Yeah, very good guys, very good. He's trying very well. Where clause, it's spelling mistake. Where, yes guys, yes, he said very well. Wherever employee id 55 gets matches, you can see here promote 3 times promote and dummy is there, one more 55 dummy is there, so 2 times dummy and 3 times promote. Any more 55? No, 5 times it should reflect whose gender will change and whose phone number will change, guys. So you can see here 5 changed. So if I change, if I retrieve the records from the database for staff 1, you can see the reflections female, as well as their phone number changed to 333444. Let me go for mark 333444. Here also 333444. All is changing here. Okay, fine guys. So in this way you can able to go for duplications. Okay, fine guys. This is about the update. Guys. So let me have the backup for your reference. So please scroll up. Let me mark MySQL. Again mark that this has been complete. Go for one more. Mark MySQL update staff 1 50 for multiple columns. Again scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Mark. This is by using where clause. Not mark. Go for queries. Here also mark. Enter. Any more queries are there for your backup? So here also mark. So do anyone have doubt into update query, into update SQL command? Student, please respond. Others? Now let's go for delete. So delete SQL command. Delete DML SQL command. Delete DML SQL command. Okay guys, as itself name indicates, the purpose of delete. Like update is useful for modifying or editing or updating the contents from the specific column or multiple columns, or by applying the where condition also. So delete also works same like, but it performs removing the contents from the specific column or to the specific rows. So the purpose of delete is used to remove, or you can call delete the one or multiple rows from the tables. So delete is useful for remove or delete the multiple rows or one or multiple rows from the table. So what is the syntax to work with the delete? So you can use delete here, delete, then followed by, you can use from keyword, then followed by you need to use table name, then followed by table name. This is for deleting all the rows, all the contents from the table. Okay, this is the syntax for deleting all the contents. Here also you can work with the delete where clause. So delete from, if you want to delete specific records wherever the condition gets matches, so you need to use a where clause. So delete from table name, where, and your condition should be here. Okay, so deletes wherever condition gets matches, guys. So let me add the note point about this syntax. So delete DML SQL command is useful or used to delete, or you can call remove one or multiple rows from the table, guys. So these are the syntax. So what are the rows which are not required futures, so you can delete those rows. So delete command comes with the temporary deletes. You can even roll back also. Even you can roll back. So let us see one or two examples. Guys, so once we'll go with the rollback commands. Once deleted, one specific row is deleted, then MySQL row has been deleted, then it cannot be recovered because delete is auto commit. Once deleted, once the rows are deleted, then deleted, we cannot recover So once deleted, it cannot be recovered. You can call cannot be recovered. Okay, therefore recommended to go for first before deleting. Always it is recommended to go for backup. Okay, fine. So guys, let us see some examples. So I want to delete all the records, so you can simply same as this example syntax and simply change using here staff delete from this deletes all the rows from the tables and go for condition based. So condition based means you can apply the conditions. So here staff, or you can go for teacher conditions whose teacher id is suppose 1 2 3. So this deletes wherever id gets match. Okay guys, so let me go for deleting the records. So here also you can find some multiple records. Here also you can find multiple records. So I want to delete those records. First of all, let me go by using where clause, and later on let me delete all the records. So delete from staff 1, delete from staff 1 where id, so 55, so all 55 will be deleted. Sorry, employee id or meeting will end within 10 minutes. So id is 55. So you can see here 5 rows deleted. So you can go for select star from for retrieving all the records staff 1. So it was a 16 record, now it is a 11 record. Now it's a 11 record, guys. So now let me go for deleting all the records. So roll back time 2 rows affected. Star from, you can see here guys, as I said to you, actually roll back and commit actually it's the next point that will go for permissions, not now. My intention is to explain this point. So once deleted, it cannot be recovered. Guys. So I try to roll back. So you can see this example here. So I deleted delete from staff 1 where employee id is 55. It has deleted 5 records. Next after showing the records, I try to roll back. But as I said to you, delete command deletes all the records permanently. So even though I try to roll back means undo the already deleted task, but it is not rollbacking. It is not doing undo. Okay, it is. I hope you are able to get. Hello guys, can you follow me? So it is means it is permanently deleted. Those rows are permanently deleted. Even we could not roll back. So that's the problem with the deletes. So while deleting, I will recommend to go for first a backup, and then you can perform delete. So delete you cannot get those deleted records once again in future. It will delete permanently. Guys. So select star from staff 1. So when I select, it is showing only 11 records. I want to delete all the records. So delete from staff 1. What will happen if I apply delete? What will happen? Yes, entire data will be deleted. Yes, all the rows are deleted. Means even once you delete all the rows, then you cannot recover. So all 11 rows are affected. If I go for select star from staff 1, so you don't find a single row or single records or single tuple from that staff 1, and those records are deleted permanently. So once deleted, it cannot be recovered. Or you can call deletion is permanent. Okay guys, so this is about DML. Now let us proceed for next SQL commands. So page up, apart from DDL and DML. So guys, let me go for DCL, grant and revoke. Then we'll go for DCL. So page down, page up. Okay, guys. For this. Full language data control. Here you can see commands. That is for DCL. We shall see about DCL. We shall see about DCL. Go for language. Also, we'll see language. First, let's see about DCL. Okay, fine, guys. So, guys, our meeting will end within 4 minutes. What shall we do? Shall we stop this meeting and we'll continue DCL part new session, or shall we continue now itself? What shall we do? You only tell. Otherwise, what will happen? This point will disconnect again. I need to re-explain. Better rejoin. Okay, fine. I'm